Welcome back to the Redshirt Culture Podcast. Today is September 7th. Tanner is wearing a muscle shirt and it is absolutely disgusting. And we also had the Lakers tie up the series last night. We've got a big Celtics Raptors game today. Clippers Nuggets also, Clippers gave the Nuggets a courtesy win. And the NFL's coming up. I don't think we're going to be talking about that too much, but it kind of came up on us quickly. But let's talk about sports. Welcome back to episode 15. My name is Stefan, also known as True Regime, also known as True RGM, depending on how you like to say it. And I'm joined by a man who's apparently it's super windy where he is. The power went out. He's been complaining all morning. And his name is Tanner. So how are you doing today? Is the wind affecting you inside, or are you going to man up and live up to your muscle shirt?
Well, I was the only one of us two who actually ran today. So that should start us off kind of on the right foot here. But I died out there. I lost my soul. I left it on the dike. That's all I could say.
I think I've run 6-7 weeks in a row, so I might take a day off today. I feel like I've earned it, and I tweeted out yesterday that my right leg was about to explode, and it was. Like, what my right leg is feeling right now, most runners would take 6 months off of, but I might just take one day. I'm just built different.
I think it could be maybe from running on the track for all your workouts.
I don't run on the track. I run on the grass.
Oh, do you actually? I didn't know that.
I've told you this many times.
You run on the infield?
Yes.
What do you do when women's soccer's there?
Well, it's not in the field of play.
How big's the field? You run on the field around the track?
Yeah, just on the very inside.
Oh. So you're okay, wait. So when the women's soccer is going on the infield, like the women's league, if the edge of the track is here and the field is right here, you're running down the middle? On the grass?
It's not that weird.
That's awesome.
Think of a normal field.
No, I know it's not weird. I just think it's funny. Is it turf or is it grass?
Turf.
Oh, that's very nice. You're actually living it up.
Yeah.
How do you take those corners? 90 degrees or do you loop them?
No, I just run around the track. The whole field is covered in grass.
Oh, the field's like an oval?
Yeah. It's a track.
I know it's not a square track, but I'm saying how at UBC, for example, how the field's the rectangle and then there's the jumping pits on either side?
Yes, it doesn't have the whole thing is an oval.
I've actually never seen that before anywhere.
I mean, I feel that's pretty common.
That's kind of cool.
So cool.
Okay, whatever.
All right, so like I said in the intro that I botched the first time around, we'll talk a little bit about basketball today. I do have the Miami Marlins and Atlanta Braves game on the computer that's going on right now. It's a game televised on YouTube, and they invite different baseball creators to join the chat. It's a limited chat, so there's only maybe 10 or so people that are in there, and it's just a bunch of baseball content creators. And I didn't get invited for a second straight year, so I'm not jealous or anything. It's all right. Me and MLB have always had a little beef, so maybe one day I'll get invited. I'm not mad though.
What's the cutoff? Have you looked these guys up? How many subs do they have?
Oh, I have more subs than some of them.
That's a joke. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's more so that like I don't do anything creative,
Uh,
but whatever. Anyways, what should we talk about the Lakers Rockets first? Actually, no, we're not
no,
going
no,
to
no.
talk about Lakers Rockets first. We're going to talk about the Trailblazers because you said they were going to win the finals, and I'd like to add some crowd commentary to this. My friend who listens, um,
Your friend? Who is
yeah,
this guy? Tell
is
me.
I'm not going to give you his full name because then you're going to spam him. His
I know who it is.
No, you don't. His nickname is Pick. Pick will know that I'm talking about him right now, and he sent me a message. I gotta say, your finals picks are absolutely wild. I mean, Houston's been looking pretty good.
Was he saying that about us overall? Because yours were like kind of wild too.
I mean, mine have all been
Well,
right. Miami Heat's gonna make the Eastern Conference Finals.
no,
Uh,
who did you say though? You
Houston.
said Houston and Portland, or
No,
Houston and Toronto?
I said Portland was gonna lose in 5 games to the Lakers.
No, you didn't. I'm looking at it right here.
I said Portland was going to lose in 5 games.
Are you sure?
Yep. Maybe
Oh,
6.
maybe this is only mine. Did you write yours down?
No, because you said you were writing it down. Did you say they were going to win the entire?
Oh, I see what he did. I see what we did. Okay, Never mind. I got it.
So
Yeah,
you're going
so
to
I,
stop
I thought
disrespecting me? Or
so well, you said Lakers in 6, not 5. But I thought Portland was gonna go all the way. I was so high on these guys. Like I just got all excited
oh, you were
watching
hungry,
them
all right.
fight for the 8 seed. And then they came out super hot. They like took the win in game 1. And I mean, I thought that was it. I thought we were going to go all the way. Melo, he was playing like he was 25. We were then Zach Collins, like the worst player in the NBA, he got injured and he lets his whole team down. Like he can't suck it up and just play in the playoffs a little bit. Like, really? Are you kidding me? And then at the same time, I was a little disappointed in Dame for pulling the plug right at the end before that last game. But I mean, I guess he tore his knee. So
I find this amusing because you're complaining about wind on your run this morning, and you're saying you're wondering why Zach Collins can't play. I feel like there's a bit of a disconnect there. And here's another person. I don't know this person personally. He's just commented on the last episode. His name's Arsh G.
do you know who this is?
No.
Okay, I'll tell you after.
Oh, is that? Oh, is that Oh, I actually, I might know who it is now. Your co-host is a total chump. Blazers making the finals. That must hurt.
It looked really good after game 1. The Lakers just always seem to suck in the first game.
I mean, they haven't made the playoffs in a long time. So that's just a massive generalization.
Team's entirely different. Do they have a single person on their team who's the same?
No.
Who's the longest tenured guy in the Lakers right now? Kuzma?
Maybe. Shit. Too bad it's not Sacre.
Yeah, that was a good podcast. I think it maybe is Kuzma, actually. You know what I realized the other day? Tyson Chandler's on the Rockets.
Yeah. Then he's never getting touched, though, because
No.
he's a big man.
He got drafted in 2004.
Wasn't LeBron 2003?
No. Pretty sure Tyson Chandler's 36.
Yeah, LeBron was 2003. still going strong. Strive for greatness. The kid from Akron.
Oh, no. I was wrong. Tyson Chandler, NBA draft 2001.
You're just spitting fake news all over the place.
He was drafted in 2001. Oh, second overall. I didn't really know that.
Yeah, Dwight was 2004.
Was he actually?
Because he was out of high school.
Oh, wow. Okay, who's the longest tenured guy in the Lakers?
I don't know. I didn't look it up.
Okay, so
Our
this
stats and info team isn't doing too hot right now.
did the Clippers win in 6?
Yes.
Okay, so
I thought you were asking me a prediction there.
no, okay, so this is our breakdown. Let's do this. This is our breakdown of the first round here. You said Lakers. I said Portland. Obviously, you were right.
Yep.
I said Portland in 6. You said Lakers in 6. Okay. We both said Houston. That series went to 7. You said 6. I said 5.
So I'm just way ahead of you at this point.
Yeah, but I was more confident they were going to win because I said 5. So I'm kind of more right.
That is mental gymnastics.
Okay, this one was a good one. Denver, we both said 7.
That wasn't looking too good when they were.
Yeah.
But then.
And then Clippers went 6. You said 5. I said 4.
Man, I beat you in every single one.
No, we tied in the Denver one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this next one. You've got Bucks in 5. I've got Bucks in 6. Was it 5? Did they win in 5 or 6?
I don't even remember who they played.
Orlando. Remember Orlando won the first
I think
game?
it was
5.
5.
Okay. We were both wrong here. We said Miami in 6. Didn't realize Miami's like the absolute powerhouse of the league right now.
I'm fine with that as long as I picked Miami.
You said Boston in 4. I said Boston in 6. Did Boston sweep? Who do they play?
Sweep 76ers.
Oh, yeah, that was brutal. Then we both said Toronto in 4. So we tied in a few categories, but I didn't beat you in a single one. However, you have Houston and Toronto in the finals.
Yep. And I have a lot of money riding on that.
Okay. Care to share?
I put $10 down, and if it wins, I win $500.
When did you put $10 on that?
After game 1 of the Raptors series and prior to game 7 of OKC Houston.
Oh, okay. Man, you must have been kind of sweating when Lou Dort almost ruined everything.
Lou Dort, Lakers wish they had him. Because that man,
he was clutch.
James Harden.
Like, yeah, James Harden couldn't do anything. And then Lou Dort was also hitting threes. And he was actually scoring. Like, they thought he couldn't really shoot. And then, so they were leaving him open like Rondo. But he was actually dropping them.
If there's any baseball fans that are listening to this, Lou Dort reminds me of Jeff Mathis in the 2009 ALCS against the Yankees. You know, Jeff Mathis, Lou Dort, defensive guys. And then, when they need them, offensive guys, but they still lost. So that's a good comparison. You don't know who Jeff Mathis is, right?
It's kind of his fault they lost.
I mean, James Harden just great dodge.
That's such a bad. Yeah, that was.
He should have just shot it though.
Yeah, that's such a bad. I know. I actually don't know what he was doing. He should have shot it because James Harden was out of the play. But that's such a stupid, like, non-sports thing to say. Is, oh, Lou Dort lost the game.
Yeah, I mean that's also the stupid thing about a point in the first quarter is equal to a point in the fourth quarter. Like, I mean, obviously, you need to step up. Some players need to step up in the fourth quarter, but if someone scores 30 in the first half, that's still impressive. Like, people the game of basketball is not just the fourth quarter. It's so frustrating. But yeah, I mean, big couple days for Canadian basketball. You got
Yeah,
Luke Dort, little Steve Nash, and Jamal Murray. I'm
that's
excited for
right.
Steve Nash in Brooklyn.
The flamethrower Jamal Murray. I know. Okay, so he was really well liked at Golden State, but when he was a player, he could never put it together in the playoffs.
I mean,
So
if he didn't get hip checked against the Spurs, they go.
no, he was trying to sell it.
You think he sold that hip check? He got sent 5 rows deep.
Is that the one when the brawl happened?
I don't know.
Okay, there was another one when the brawl. Whatever. It does. There's another one when the brawl happened, but is Steve Nash the first Canadian NBA coach?
No, Jay Triano.
Who that is?
I think that's his name. Yeah, Jay Triano. He coached the Suns.
Oh, he's assistant for Charlotte.
He I think I've met him before.
He was the head coach of the Raptors.
Yeah, I met him before.
Oh, this guy played in the NBA when they had 8 rounds. He was drafted 8th. I don't think he ever played. Oh, you met him?
Yeah.
I met Tom Thibodeau.
Did you see that quote from Budenholzer about they should have hired Thibodeau as soon as they should have paid the Knicks a ransom for Thibodeau after he said that quote. That's unacceptable. That's disgusting. Players. I mean, how many minutes did Lowry play? 45? Man's old.
Yeah.
I mean, he does have a big behind.
This is kind of a genuine question. Is how I'm not just saying this to like kind of do whatever about it. How does Giannis get so tired out there after playing 6 minutes in the first quarter?
I'm just watching the Steve Nash hip check. I mean, I just want Chris Middleton to play well when the series isn't 3-love.
Yeah, I agree.
Because that would help Giannis out a lot if he was actually playing well.
Okay, we need to coach Giannis. We need to become Giannis's like big Insta trainers because you nailed it when you said I was like, Giannis, he's garbage. He's like, yeah, Giannis has one move, spin man into the big man every time.
Yeah, him and Siakam must have gone to the same school of NBA.
Like, Siakam's not quite as bad. LeBron was kind of doing this last night too, actually. But when Giannis does it, it's not a travel. When LeBron does it, it's a travel.
I hate when LeBron shoots threes so much.
It's like
his handle angers me so much.
Yeah. It's so obvious he's gonna shoot the three.
I'm not a LeBron hater by any means, but when he dribbles the basketball, I get angry. It's very frustrating. But
okay, we can talk about the Lakers. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to switch to. This is kind of an all over the place. Probably didn't really make any noise. We're just kind of shooting off the hip right now. But people don't like the Rockets, like to watch them. I think they're one of my favorite teams to watch. I mean, I was all in for the second half yesterday. During the first half, I had it on the side, but I was still working, just doing some work, just some editing stuff. Not a big deal. Big time should be in the chat right now, but whatever. But the way they play, I glanced over at one point and I see Eric Gordon under the basket. He pump fakes. He has an easy layup, but then still passes it out. I just love it. And the thing is, they also because everyone's around, there's not anyone inside. So it's kind of I'm not saying know a lot about basketball, strategy, but when I played basketball, when you were in a zone, it was a lot harder to find your man to box out. So what they like PJ Tucker kind of sneaks in for offensive rebounds like all the time
Yeah, because
because
no one crashes the boards from the side.
yeah, exactly. Like defensive rebounding the past couple of years might be the most overrated stat in basketball. Like no one boxes out anymore. Like especially for perimeter players. Um, like I don't even when Westbrook, when Doncic, when Harden get rebounds, I don't care. I don't even want to see their numbers because half the time or most of the time they don't have the box out, and most of the time it's either no one's crashing the boards at all,
Yeah.
or their big men are the one blocking out. So I mean, I've been waiting to say that for a long time. We haven't done one of these in a
Yeah.
while, but like when Doncic, Bill Simmons is getting all excited for Doncic's rebounds, and none of them are you didn't have to block out once. Like what are we talking about? Stop showing me rebounds from perimeter players. I don't even want to abolish them from the stat line.
PJ Tucker was the best thing about that game.
I love him.
Yeah. He was the heart of the whole floor.
He's the best corner three shooter of all time.
I think he's actually like the GOAT. He is the best of all time. I think he needs a new nickname. Angry LeBron. Not little LeBron.
Mini LeBron? Bledsoe? It was great for the brand last night. I sent this to our fantasy group chat. Like to be like I'm known as the PJ Tucker of track. I'm a glue guy. I can't shoot the three very well. I have better handles than PJ, but
a little slow.
Yeah, he's a little slow. I'm not. I don't think he's ever hit a floater to tie the game. But and then you're like JR, just fouling someone. Tanner plays like a young J.R. Smith, but can't shoot.
Okay, that was actually valid. Yeah, that's kind of true.
We good with Lakers Rockets.
Yeah.
I'm rooting hard for the Rockets. I need that money.
Yeah. I don't really like either team. I know you have money on the game. I would just like to see the Lakers lose, to be honest. So the Rockets I think kind of deserve it too. The Rockets have I don't mind LeBron. I don't like the other people though. I hate Anthony Davis. What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
I hate Anthony Davis. He's a bum. Disrespected his whole last team and organization. You can't do that.
It actually, while I never like when players force their ways out, it actually does help their previous team. Because if he just left in free agency, they wouldn't get anything.
I know, but it's just like, who does that?
Every NBA player.
No, when he's doing that, he's not forcing his way out during not like outside free agency so that his old team is better off.
Yeah, no, he's not doing that for his old team to be better off, but that's what the result is.
Yeah, but he doesn't care. He doesn't plan it that way.
Yeah, I know.
I'm looking at it right now. If someone wears a shirt to sit out a game on the bench that says "that's all, folks," and then forces a trade.
If he left in free agency, the Pelicans would have nothing.
I know, but that's sports. That's how it goes. This is a slap in the face.
So if you're the Pelicans, you would rather have Zion paired with Scottie Wilbekin?
Yeah, that's basically the equivalent of Lonzo Ball after the way he played in the last 8 games.
Scottie Wilbekin at Florida was a problem, as they like to say.
Did you see Damian Lillard tweeted that most likely to have a breakout season next year is Lonzo Ball?
Yeah. I mean, this year was kind of a little breakout. He was shooting pretty well.
Yeah, you're right. Instead of 20%, he shot 23%.
I'm not going to judge any player based on the bubble. if they play bad, it's kind of like spring training. If a player has a bad spring training, I'm not going to judge them heading into the season. If a player has a good spring training, he's doing pretty well, but I'm just going to stay grounded. So like the Phoenix Suns, I'm not like crazy high on them heading into next season, but they made some progress. But like Lonzo Ball, I'm not going to be super down on him just because he had a bad bubble.
Yeah, his stat line wasn't that bad this year. 12 points a game, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 40% from the field, 37.5 from 3. You want to hear this one though? You know what his free throw percentage was?
Like 50 something.
Yeah, 56%.
I can do that with my left hand.
Yeah, that's actually really bad.
You want to talk some Raptors Celtics?
Okay, yeah. This is the one series where I really don't know who's going to win. Like this one's actually hard to say because it could go either way.
Man, it's insane that if OG doesn't hit that, the series is over.
Yeah. So it's over. Of course, it's OG who hits it. That guy's like emotionless. He always looks the same. Like it looks like they just pulled him off the street and he doesn't know where he is or what he's doing, but he's just been told to like play basketball for the night.
If the Raptors make the finals, OG is finals MVP, just like Kawhi was, and then OG's going to turn into a max player and keeps continuing, but he's not going to force his way out though.
OG's not going to turn into a max player. OG is like the guy who
You wouldn't have said that about Kawhi.
OG's like the guy who you see when you go to the grocery store stocking up the fruit. Like they could have just pulled him out of the grocery store and put him on the court.
I don't think a superstore employees is making that free.
It almost didn't go in. Did you see it?
Yeah.
It was a tough shot. He was right in his face.
I think Brad Stevens is going to be haunted by Enes Kanter because the Raptors had not led a single time until they put Kanter in the third game in what was it, the third quarter? And then
I don't know.
And then the Raptors take the lead, and obviously they win game 3, and then obviously they win game 4. So I think Brad Stevens is going to be haunted by putting Enes Kanter in. And another thing about Brad Stevens,
he's cursed by 2 players.
There's people always joke about Brad Stevens wanting to go back to college. He's from Indiana. Maybe he wants to take over Indiana, make it a blue blood once again. But, I'm starting to see these tendencies in the NBA. It's getting a little scary for these Celtics fans. So Daniel Theis, who I think is probably the MVP of the team, if I do say so myself, he's starting. And meanwhile, Robert Williams is just a major difference maker. And Robert Williams should be starting, but because Brad Stevens' college background, you always start the seniority. You always put the seniority ahead of talent in college, which, it's dumb, but whatever. It's college. But so you kind of see these tendencies, and, it makes me think that, is Brad Stevens going back to college? Those tendencies are a little scary for Celtics fans. Adam Miller, maybe he didn't even realize this, but I think I probably just scared him a little bit,
You think Robert Williams is better than Daniel Theis?
In this series, yes. He's playing so well.
Yeah.
You
know what his nickname is? You know what Robert Williams' nickname is?
No.
Boo Butt.
It's a great nickname.
Yeah. So let's get a Boo Butt out there to take on Ibaka.
Brad Wanamaker has a very punchable face. I'm not a fan of
him. So does Marcus Smart.
No. Marcus Smart looks like in such good shape. Like just
yeah.
Maybe I don't know.
He's playing really well.
Yeah.
Brad Wanamaker, kind of actually. That's true. If
Grant,
you had to fight one person on the Celtics, who would you fight? Who do you think you could take?
If I could fight them or race them.
No, fight them.
Uh,
I would hope that you could beat all of them in a race.
no. Let me see.
I would probably fight Taco.
I mean, Taco, you could. Because
No, you couldn't. You'd have to stand 4 feet away from him. Otherwise, he could knock you out.
yeah, but you know how far you have to reach down to even hit your head. If you crawl,
do you think you could hit? Do you think you could hit his head like standing? Yeah, I don't know. Someone who's like 5'9". What are you, 5'9"? You think you could?
my standing reach, no.
Yeah, I don't even think you could hit him in the face.
I don't think I'd be close.
Okay, who do you think you could take though? Kemba?
No, he's so fast.
No, not in a race.
No, I mean in a fight. You know how quick he is?
Oh, this guy. You beat
Gordon?
this guy. Oh, okay. That was actually who I said. That was like who I said I would have picked. Oh, they have Carson Edwards?
He doesn't play. He's probably going to be in Europe in a couple of years.
Tremont Waters. Look that guy up.
I
You
see
could
him right
take
now.
this guy.
He looks pretty small.
Yeah. Oh, he's our age.
No, he's actually a year younger.
Nearly. Look at this guy. No. It says he's 22.
I'm not 22 yet.
I'm
not 22.
Okay, shut up. He's 5'10", 175. That's a good matchup. Do you think we could message him and try to arrange the fight? True RGM versus Tremont Waters. You're gonna be the new like Jake Paul. Is that the guy who's fighting all the?
The other day, so there's this thing called Baseball Savant, and it's kind of like a bunch of different metrics. So there's like fielding metrics and hitting metrics, but the one I was looking at, there's like running metrics. So I was like trying to see how I'd match up against like the top runners, the top like speedsters, and I was trying to. It's all in feet per second, so I had to do some math, which was a bit unfortunate.
Feet per second? That's just, I guess, because they have to like time it how fast they can go between the bases.
So I obviously the way they do it is like in like 1 second interval, like what's your like top speed, and then they average it. And I was like, obviously I don't have that, so I just converted 24-second 200 to feet per second, and it's like 27 point something, and that puts me right around average, but for 200 meters. So I think I'd be top 10 speedster in baseball if I just had 1 second increments.
Okay, no, this is actually an interesting point. I don't know if you could run faster over a shorter distance, you know? Like I think 200 is like that optimum. It's like that optimum distance, you know what I mean? Like I don't think you think you could run faster than 12 seconds in just a straight 100?
My 30 meters is fast.
Okay.
In grade 12, ask my training partners. I was the 30-meter king.
Okay, who would you fight on the Raptors?
Matt Thomas, definitely.
I was just going to say. Okay, what about question. Miami? Who could you fight on Miami?
Tyler Hero.
No, you would get destroyed. That guy would. No, you can't pick that guy. I pick like Dragic. No, actually, maybe Duncan Robertson.
Whoa, he's an assassin out there.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah. Okay. No, wait. On Tyler Hero. There's on NBA Twitter, especially Knicks fans, they love RJ Barrett so much. I would, if I'm making a team, I would rather have Tyler Hero over RJ Barrett.
Oh yeah, 100%.
If I'm making a competitive team, because RJ Barrett is never going to be first option.
No.
To win it, like a team that has title aspirations, I don't think RJ Barrett's ever going to be a number one option.
No.
And that's possibly ignorant considering he's still 19? He might be 20 now.
No, I think he's maybe 20 now.
No,
but I agree. He has to get so much better to really matter. Whereas Tyler Herro, he can get hot and he can still finish off games. He was hitting clutch threes in that game.
Yeah, like I think Hero could be like a third or fourth option on a championship team. Eventually.
I think he could be a second option.
No.
Yeah.
He doesn't play enough defense.
What option is he on the Heat?
I don't know. After Butler and Adebayo, it's kind of like jumbled.
You think Adebayo is before Tyler Herro in the last 2 minutes of the game?
I mean, I don't know. You still have to like you still have to like work to get Hero shots, but yes, I would.
I think he can get his own shot most of the time. He was the other night. Okay, so Butler's the undisputed first option. Then I would say Herro. Okay, maybe like we'll give Adebayo a slight edge, but then it's like Herro's probably third option ahead of Robinson and Dragic.
I feel like those three are all jumbled.
No, they'd pick Herro first.
I'm just standing up for Duncan Robinson.
Speaking of the Heat, I hate Andre Iguodala.
Great defender.
Good defender. Just like kind of a shitty guy.
Why?
First off, he refused to play on Memphis Grizzlies. Spent all his time golfing.
I mean, that was agreed upon, though, I think.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. And the guys on the team were like, why isn't this guy playing with us? Because he wasn't playing with them because he like didn't think it was going to be worth it. And he was just kind of resting, and it was like a year off for him. And then because he said, he was like, oh yeah, okay, I just won't play for the whole year. Then he forced a trade to Miami. Now he's playing. And he's one of those guys who's like super old school. He's like, because I listened to that interview on the Bill Simmons, and he did this big kind of long segment about how guys now, like young guys nowadays going through the AAU don't have it nearly as hard as the guys his age. One of that like, oh, we walked uphill both ways to school kind of deal.
It's great. AAU soft.
I would argue for like, okay, so for the top 5 kids or whatever, it's probably easier now. They just go top AAU team, top college team to NBA. For everyone else, I think it's harder.
It's a lot easier to get seen.
It's easier to get seen, but you have to play so much more basketball.
I mean, that's your choice. You don't have to play AAU.
How many NBA players haven't played AAU? Of the new guys who are from the US?
0.
Yeah. Even Canadian guys. The Canadian guys getting drafted are playing AAU.
Yeah.
Because Vancouver has an AAU team now. So does Toronto.
Yeah.
I think Drive basketball is part of the AAU.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, who on the Heat would be your last choice to fight?
Probably Butler. Or Adebayo.
Oh, yeah, actually. I forgot about Butler. I was thinking this guy would be dirty, like Kelly
Udonis Haslem.
Why do you say that?
Because he always has intimidating quotes. And he
Kelly
always
Olynyk.
Haslem always talks in like the third person. all of his quotes that come up on Instagram, they like always are signed by like UD.
This raises an interesting point, actually. If you had to fight one team in the NBA, I think the Heat would be your last choice.
Yeah.
Like without
they're
a doubt.
all in incredible shape.
Yeah, and they're all like really aggressive and tough. Who would be worse than these guys?
No one.
Let's go through this. I think like Memphis. I would not want to fight with the Memphis team.
Yeah.
Portland, nah, that's okay. They've got like Zach Collins on that team. Then Sacramento, nah, they'd be okay. The Clippers, I wouldn't want like Pat Bev and Harrell, Montrezl Harrell. That's a no for me.
Zubac would be swinning too.
And then like the Lakers, probably a no. Rondo.
Yeah, Caruso.
Yeah, then they would like just pound you down. You'd be lying on the ground, like almost knocked out. Then you'd open your eyes, and LeBron would just be standing over you and just finish you off. Denver, that would be okay. Utah, Gobert is not going to do anything, so that's fine. New Orleans, that's okay. Zion would sit out; he'd have to rest. And then Atlanta, that's fine. Brooklyn, that's fine.
Hey,
actually,
Kevin Huerter might get you.
Yeah, that's true. Brooklyn would be kind of hard. Houston, no, I wouldn't want to fight Houston.
PJ Tucker.
And Westbrook.
Yeah.
Even Tyson Chandler. Oh, easy. This is easy. Who would you want to? Who's the number one like wimpiest team that you think you could fight? I think you're gonna say who I'm thinking.
I don't know. Phoenix.
No. That's like a close one, but no. Yeah, that's actually not a bad one.
Oubre and Booker.
You know who I'm thinking?
The Wizards.
No.
Oh, the Minnesota.
Yes. Easy. No brainer. That's a no brainer.
Cat would demolish you.
No, dude. Cat would just like wimp out and start crying. Definitely not. That's a good question for the crowd. In the comments, write which NBA team you would want to fight the most and which NBA team would be your last choice to fight.
We should do this with every sport. Baseball. I mean, if the Yankees are healthy, but they're never healthy, so.
I wouldn't want to fight the Yankees. Are you kidding?
No one's healthy on their team. Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton are not healthy. Well, we'll do this another time. We'll prepare for the big fight of the century. All right, bell lap time.
Yeah. So
Okay.
are you ready for the NFL? Oh wait.
Yeah, I was waiting. Oh no. Oh brother. It doesn't even. I can't even hear it.
Okay, wait.
It cuts out. I think Zoom's smart because it thinks that's background noise. No, still doesn't work. Oh, there we go. All right, you got a couple.
Switchblade.
NFL, I'm not really in tune with everything. Like, I mean, I feel like it came up so fast. Like everything's coming up fast.
They think they're going to play in 9 games or 9 days, 8 days now, I think.
No, it starts on Thursday.
Really?
Yeah. The Texans and Chiefs are playing.
You know what else I heard? Is that they haven't canceled their in-person games yet, so they still think the second half of the season may have fans.
Yeah.
That's like 5 weeks from now. They think they're gonna have fans
at limited capacity, like 15%.
Yeah, that would actually maybe be okay.
Yeah, but it would still be kind of like a mess to get everyone in.
Like, what's the point?
Money. All right, I got something. So, I got a new phone last week. And I'm always amazed every 2 years to figure out the useless upgrades that come with a new phone. I mean, like this one has 4 cameras. What's the point of that?
What? Let's see it. Hold it up. Turn it around.
It's
What kind of phone is that? Nexus?
Samsung.
Oh.
I didn't get it. I didn't get an iPhone because I don't want to go along with social norms. I'm my own man.
Don't want to get any girls.
I think Samsungs are so cool. You watch any hockey?
I did. I watched most of the Canucks.
I've been a Thatcher Demko supporter since day one. Ask anyone.
I want to say that I was sad that they lost Game 7. But how can you possibly be sad when you're halfway through the second period and you have 3 shots on net?
Not good.
3.
I mean, they went further than we all thought they were going to.
Yeah, they did way better than we all thought.
And they're a young core.
I really did believe that if they were able to beat Vegas and Demko stayed hot, they would have won the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, like the Blues rode Jordan Binnington to the title last year.
Yeah.
Now he sucks.
He's like was a total just chump in the last game.
I think I'm a Tampa Bay Lightning fan right now, just for Cole Adams, friend of the pod. Do you have a second team or?
Nope, I only like the Canucks.
Big Canucks guy.
Yeah.
All right.
I kind of wanted to see the Avalanche win.
Why?
They came back from 3-1, I think. Then they lost in OT in Game 7.
Wow. All right. Are we done here?
Yep.
Okay, so hopefully the Raptors win today, beat the Celtics, win 4 in a row. Aiden Miller goes home devastated. Aiden Miller cries. Big fantasy draft coming on Wednesday. Maybe we'll do a little recap of that on next episode. Last year, absolutely dominated. Picked Christian McCaffrey first overall, even though he wasn't ranked first overall. Just a genius move by me. I went through the every game so well, and just went to the finals, won that.
Who was in the finals? Me and you again.
Yeah, just
classic, always.
I can't seem to remember like the previous basketball one, but I know the previous year we were also both in the finals.
Yeah. Well, because this last basketball year didn't count.
Yeah, because
the season got canceled. So no one won.
Yeah, because it got canceled due to COVID, obviously. Like, it's in the rule book that when a season gets canceled by a pandemic, that fantasy season also gets canceled.
Oh yeah, I saw the webpage. It said it right online.
Yeah, it's right word for word. The season gets canceled due to a worldwide pandemic. Fantasy ceases to exist. So, I mean, that wasn't at anyone though. That wasn't attacking anyone. That was just us guys just talking through it. It wasn't directed at anyone.
Aiden, what?
Oh, who said that? All right. We'll be back next week or maybe later this week. I don't know.